Bang, bang, bang. Hey, it's going! Dusty Bogan here. Cracking a good win. Good win for Bojo. The legend. God bless the UK. You. Got my British flag up there. Got to celebrate. Cheers, Bojo. God bless yous. The whole UK. You. I reckon beer bong straight up. What do you reckon? My new Joker beer bong. You. Someone's got to love life. Mate, you got to know when to celebrate. Brexit's going to happen. You. Nigel Farage reckons he's going to help Trump win the next 2020. You. God bless the UK. Loving life, mate. Who needs a hat when you got a mustache, eh? Anyway, mate, let's look into the news. Brexit. It's all happening. Bojo, the mad legend. The blonde-haired mop lad from somewhere in London. What a top bloke. Election results 2019, Boris Johnson returns to power with a big majority. Yeah! With just a handful of seats left to declare in the general election, the BBC forecast a Tory majority of 78. I've seen 86 somewhere else. The Prime Minister said it would give him a mandate to get Brexit done and take the UK out of the EU next month. Yeah! It's happening. The land of the free, mate. Godliest people on planet Earth. The British have done well. Everywhere the British have been, they made the world a better, freer place. Thank goodness for the UK. Thank goodness for the Magna Carta, Westminster system, the common law. God bless them. You. Here's a comment section. Captain Q. Where was Sargon and UKIP in the election? Lol. Looks like they did terrible. Nigel Farage didn't do nothing. But anyway, I think Nigel Farage is happy. He's just like, we won. We're going to get the Brexit now, you know. Get out. We don't need to be in the Soviet Union. I mean, the European Union. We don't need people in Moscow. I mean, Brussels telling us what to do anymore. Like the people who fought and created the most freest nations on earth, the British, God bless them. Thank God they've got their sovereignty back. They voted for freedom and they're going to leave the European Union. I hope the European Union collapses. And I hope all the based, awesome European nations like Poland and that break the chains of fucking European Union. Pardon me, what a pig. Born Nordic. God bless ya. Great result. Awesome result. Laughing, mate. Straight back into the news here. Yep. Jeremy Corbyn said, the Marxist, the loser, he said, Labor had a very disappointing night. Of course they did. People are waking up to the pot-bellied green goblins, the demons out there, the left-wing empty atheist, demonic empty vessels. People are waking up to them. People can smell the sulfur. Every time they want to abort a baby or start preaching lies, everyone's ears are waking up. You know what I mean? Captain Q just joined, so maybe you already said this, Farage. Brexit Party, not UKIP. Yeah, that's right, Brexit Party. Didn't run candidates in electorates where it was a tight race to assist Conservatives winning. That's right. That's absolutely correct. Isn't that good of Nigel Farage? I think, like, I heard Nigel Farage speak when he came to Brisbane, when he came to Australia. It was awesome. It was in the Brisbane City Hall, right? Beautiful building. They spent millions Don't quote me on this. Let's call it, I think it was like 50 million. Could have been more than that, updating the building. Anyway, it was amazing. And Nigel Farage, he seemed like a humble dude who was more or less like, I don't even want to be doing this. This isn't like I can have a personally. It was like he could have a better life, a wealthier, happier life, not involved in politics. So he's just doing it because he loves Britannia. He loves the British people. He loves having a pork pie and a nice cold pint, mate. That's it. I don't think he wants anything to do with it. I reckon he wants Brexit and he wants the Britain to be free. And that's it. All Nordic. Actually, Nigel gave the Conservatives the majority by taking the regular Labour votes. Brexit Party vote up 2% from the last election. Oh, yeah, that's good. Good on him. Good on Nigel Farage. Where are we? I actually had a few exciting. Here we go. Nigel Farage has declared victory in the war for Brexit. Exclusive Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage says the war over Brexit is over and feels the United Kingdom is a lot closer to leaving the European Union as a result of the general election results. It's over. It's over. It's over, mate. The war is over, he told Sky News. Geez, he's been fighting hard for it. God bless him. We're finished. We're leaving, Mr. Farage said, while the pre-decided Conservative wins. Oh, this is really tiny writing. I don't know how they have it so small. While the Conservatives' win was a positive for Brexit, it would not mean all political row were over. Getting Brexit does not end all political arguments, but what it does do is it will, done properly, take us back to being an independent, self-governing, democratic nation, away from the atheist, soulless, empty vessels, the green goblins of the left-wing Marxists, European Union, Soviet Union, whatever. I always mix them up. Too many pork pies, too many beers, too many pints, son. I need to have another beer. What am I doing? Not having a beer. What's going on? What's going on? Here we go. Well, that's what it's all about, mate. Just getting back to a democratic. You don't need Brussels and the unelected loopy losers telling everyone what to, no. Political correctness takes us back to being an independent, self-governing, democratic nation. It's something we should never have given away back in the 1970s. At least tonight, I feel like we're a lot closer. We're a lot closer, mate. We're getting right there. Right here, right ready for the new beginning of freedom. Captain Q in the comments section, is that increase from last general election? Because it's the first time running in a general. Yeah. So Nigel Farage, he did like awesome in the European Union election, right? EU Brexit Party results. So that's where Nigel Farage did have a huge win. Bang, 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 bang. General election results. Is it all coming up news from today? I want to know about the old news. Yeah, here we go. Nigel Farage, Brexit Party triumphs in EU elections. So, like, Nigel Farage, he's always been about, he's just about breaking up the establishment, restoring democracy. Brexit Party won 28 of the 73 British EU seats up for grabs and almost a third of the votes, and the Conservatives won 3 EU seats. A catastrophic result for the party of government. So Nigel Farage won really where it counts, and that's a real in-your-face, like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. This is fucking Britain. You know what I mean? $5 beer bong Dusty. I'm off to NZ next week on a bender with my mates. Bloody oath, brother. I hope, if you get down the South Island, do the bungee jump in Queenstown over the bridge. That's a good one. I've done that one before. When I took my missus, I was born in New Zealand. We came to Australia when I was a kid, and then we moved back for 5 years when my grandparents got sick, and I was the Aussie kid, and and they give Aussies get shit. The Kiwi bro, they give the Aussies shits, and then when they come here, we give them the shit. Yeah, Queenstown for sure, mate. Bro, do the bungee jump over the bridge. You'll love it. I went to school in Queenstown. I walked to school in Queenstown in the snow. But yeah, do the bungee jump and do the shot over jet, which is like this mad jet boat ride. You'll bloody love it. You'll love it, mate. You'll have a good time. Anyway, cheers, brother. Thanks for the $5 Brexit beer bong for my mate. Yeah, don't go to any volcanoes, but cheers for the UK, for Britain. Bang! Beer bong for Britain there. Yeah, doing the shot over jet, bro, you'll love it. It's excellent. Go up the gondola. You go up the gondola in the middle of Queenstown. Mate, I lived right in there, right in the heart of Queenstown. Went to school there, Bore Nordic. You went to every school in New Zealand. Yeah, I went to every, like, half of the schools in the South Island. It was a nightmare when I went to school. Couldn't even read by the time I got back to bloody Australia. Didn't really go to school for the first grade 1 to 4. It was terrible. Anyway, mate, who gives a Queenstown is fucking beautiful. It's like a postcard. It's like going to Disneyland. Like when I first went to Disneyland in Paris, and I was like, it was so much fun. It was so beautiful. It was absolutely amazing, and you're like, it feels like a postcard. And Queenstown is just like a constant postcard. It's like one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. Dusty, a Kiwi Mozart. Yeah, my great Jewish grandfather, he'd be turning in his grave. No, I'm only joking. It gave you a good perspective on life. It definitely did. I went to so many different schools. I probably learned how to I don't know, make it happen, I guess. Disney in France, not Paris, Dusty. Yeah, it's in France. It's just outside of Paris, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, same thing. Disney Euro. It's called Disney. If you look it up, it's actually called Disneyland Paris. Look it up, mate. I've got the Disney. I got Disney Plus, bro. I looked up all the I watched the Imagineers. That was fucking excellent. What an animal. This is Britain. Nah. Where was I about Nigel Farage? I was reading about his win in the European EU elections. I hope Nigel Farage gets to go into the European. Pardon me. What a disgusting pig. I hope Nigel Farage gets to go in to the European Parliament and just burn them. Big burns, Nigel. Big burns. Eat a pork pie. Have a lovely, nice cold pint of beer and a pork pie, and tell them dirty, empty vessels, them green goblins, the truth, mate. Tell them to stick it up. Give him the fork, son. You know what I mean? Give him the fork. I'm pretty sure that's what the English do. I think they give him the forks. They don't give him the finger. They don't give him the rude one, son. They give him the rude two. They give him the forks. Something like that. What Boris Johnson triumph means for Brexit and the Union. Boris Johnson has defied political gravity many times, but even for him, calling this election was an enormous risk. And he won. Big thumbs up, Boris. I call him Bojo. We have ScoMo in Australia. Bojo, ScoMo, and Dustbo. It's a slow decline. Race to the bottom. Nah. Even for a man who's defied political gravity many times, calling an election 3 months into his premiership was an enormous risk. For Boris Johnson, that risk paid off in droves. If the exit poll is confirmed by the final result coming in, he will return triumphantly to Downing Street, heading a Conservative government. Hang on one just moment here. Hey, Lisa. How you going, love? Been a while. How you going, mate? What am I doing here, mate? What was I doing? I'll show you this mad little trick. It worked for me yesterday. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Brexit, Boris Johnson, got a silly mop on his head. He's a top bloke, but here we go. Anyone want to shout me another beer bong? Go straight to my PayPal, bro. And just let me know. Just let me know in the comment section. Go straight to me. Don't give your money. Don't let Google get a cut, man. We got to be smart. Nah. More beer for Dusty. More fried chicken on a cheap Tuesday. I was reading this thing today, and it was like a Guardian post. I got to find it on my phone. They were talking about, it was one of these stupid things, and they were like white people wearing black socks. It's like offensive to black people. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, all my socks are black, mate. Vans, black van socks on right now. Planet Earth, mate. Where's this dude? I'll show this fella. I think his name's Rhino or something. UK election, Conservatives seat. Woo! Conservatives take a seat held by Labour for 70 years. Yeah! How good is that? How good is winning? What an absolute stud, man. Oh, I can't find this post anyway. It's not really relevant. All I'm saying is how stupid people are. Bunch of stupid idiots. We all knew the British were going to come back. They're all going to come back, take over, and smash us all with our pork pies and pints. Lisa, all my pants are black. Is that racist? Oh, everything's racist. Nothing's racist. Good thing, like, there's good black people who redeem all the normal black people, like Kanye. He's probably not normal, or Dave Chappelle, who are decent. Denzel Washington. The list goes on. Lee Haney, he's a fucking legend. All these good people who they haven't been sucked in. All they do, they get sucked in by Karl Marx's identity. It's not identity politics. It's conflict theory, mate. It's conflict theory. Read Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto and you learn about conflict theory and you'll be like, whoa, I can't believe people believe this garbage. They're trying to pit us all against each other. It's not going to happen. Anyway, yeah, black socks. If you wear black socks, you are racist. All my socks are black. What's going on, mate? Where was it? What was I reading? Where was I? Dusty's getting lost again. Here we go. Boris Johnson, the risk paid off, mate. The implications are enormous. Brexit finally will happen in the next few weeks. Oh my goodness. As every Conservative MP will back his withdrawal agreement, which is now set to sail through Parliament. Here we go, mate. Time for pork pies, everybody. His winning slogan of "Great, get Brexit done" will come to pass while the Remain campaign and the millions of voters have hope that somehow through a rainbow coalition. Ugh. Don't ruin rainbows for me, mate. It's more like a green, sulfur-smelling, demonic coalition of people who are all influenced by Karl Marx and his conflict theory. That's all they are. There's nothing diverse about them. They're all just hate-filled losers. Come over to the conservative side, mate, where you can be, where we don't even judge you by the color of your skin. We just judge people by the merit. They're either dickheads or they're all right, and that's it. That's it, mate. Anyway, the parties pushing for a second referendum would triumph. Now have that hope extinguished. Done and dusted. It ain't happening, you stupid fucking dirty dogs. Suck on that, you dirty lemon. Almost spilled my beer. Never waste a drop. I just wasted it. I just spilt it all over myself like a dirty animal. Regan, you dirty young man. Where's all your pork pies and pints, son? $5. Go Boris. Go Bojo. Bojo's up on that, mate. Oh, Oswald Mosley want help on OBS after this. Yes, I do, please. Thanks heaps, brother. Dustbo needs all the help I can get. Let's face it. Remember on Seinfeld? Remember on Seinfeld when George Costanza's like, Jerry was like telling George that he needs like a team of people around him all time helping him? That's Dustbo. That's me. That's it, mate. Help me whenever you can because I need all the help I can get. I need like a bib. I need a bib around my face. Like a filthy animal. Can't even tell a story. Regan, you legend. He's a long-time supporter. I give him the tip of the hat. I love the bloke. Beer bong for Rego. Regan, the legend, gets a beer bong. Pardon me. Sorry for burping, Lisa. What a filthy animal. That's what happens when you live in the desert. Just 40 degrees. Bang, Rigo, this is for you, son. God bless you. God bless Britannia. Straight down the pork pie hole. Lisa, lol, you're fine. Thanks, love. Burping, swearing. Look at me. Spilling beer down the front of my shirt. Do not drink and drive. You might hit a bump and spill your drink. Bobby A, what a legend. Yeah, don't drink drive. Where was I? Where was I? What article was I reading? Yeah, this one. I think I'm on the right one. Here we go. I need to burp again. What an animal. Mr. Johnson, at his court in wherever it is in early hours, promised to lead a one nation government. Oh, that's what we need. That's right. One civic nationalism with strong borders. Anyway, I can tell you, Mike, the way I see things and the way it should be done, but not today, mate. He has since become Prime Minister in July, been ruthless in purging colleges who failed to align with his Brexit vision. Colleagues, sorry. Now unshackled of trying to run a minority government, no longer reliant on the Northern Irish Unionists, he will be able to take negotiations on our future relationship with the EU, which will take up much of next year in any direction he chooses. Amen. Good on him. God bless him. Make it happen. Make it happen, Bojo. Unlike Theresa May and David Cameron, bunch of losers, mate, give them the forks, whose position in Parliament meant they were boxed in by hardline Eurosceptic centrist Tories, are already starting to wonder if Mr. Johnson will pivot to a softer version of Brexit than some in his party would favour. No way, mate. Bojo the Turk. Bojo the dirty jerk. Nah, he's going to do it. Bojo knows. Bojo knows number 10 again, son. I went to number 10. When I was in London, I went up. I went past number 10 and I gave him the forks. It was that dirty Cameron. I said, you dirty mate. Nah, it was real good. It was cool to see they had like full machine guns and like armored up to the teeth. I kind of really liked it. It's like, oh yeah, mate. You dirty poms. You dirty pork pie eating poms. Get your dirty pork pie pom hands off me pint. I keep losing where I'm at. What? Where am I? No, this is the wrong article. Here we go. This is Sky News. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, what was that, mate? Something went bang bang on my phone there. Something went bang bang, son. Bang bang bang, good evening. Nah. Where's my phone at? Oh, Tim Wilms is live too. What a monkey, eh? I should go and bomb his show and be like, oh, you pork pie eating piece of dirtbag. Tell me the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Help me, you frog. Anyway, I'm back. Paying attention. ADD is a disease, mate. There we go. Unlike Theresa May and David Cameron, whose position in Parliament meant they were boxed in by hardline, blah, 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 blah. We already read that.
Some people think he'll pivot to a softer version of Brexit.
How weak. He's not going to do that. That decision will unfold in the coming weeks and months. But the story today is of a political realignment on the scale of Margaret
Thatcher, the Iron Lady.
But now we've got the Iron Man. The Iron Man. That's who he is. He's the real Tony Stark.
Just a fatter, rounder, hairier, blonder version.
He's on the scale of Margaret Thatcher in 1983, or even Tony Blair. I don't know how good Tony Blair was. I wasn't really into politics back then. I remember when the war happened and I was like, oh, this is sick as I. Watching it like a teenager. So stupid. No one knew. All I know is this. Terminator 2, John Connor. And he said to the Terminator, you just can't go around killing people. Tony Blair. Murderer. No. As swathes of previously unshakable Labor seats turn blue. Oh, doesn't that sound good? That just sounds to me like magic to my ears. My ears are like swathes of previously unshakable Labor seats turn blue.
What did they do wrong? What did they do wrong?
They were just extremist idiots. Extremist idiots. And when will the mainstream media wake up that them left-wing losers, right, who are just like a super minority? They are a fucking super minority. Remember when you were a kid? You're a kid, right? And something that loser kitty like tripped over. Bang! And everyone was like, ha ha ha, you're a fucking loser, mate. You're a fucking idiot. And you're as smart as fucking whatever, but you should learn to tie your fucking laces, you idiot. Fuck you. And he was like, and everyone laughed at that loser. And then the teacher's like, one day that kid's going to be your fucking boss, mate. So you better be nice to him. And we're all like, what? If I fell over, everyone would laugh at me and I would get over it. But the loser kid, he became our boss. He became the bosses in the universities. They became the CEOs, he became the politician, left-wing, super minority of the loser class. And everyone told us, they said, be nice to him because he'll become your boss one day, mate. And now they're the bosses. They're the super minority. They barely exist, but they're there and they're dictating the left-wing, political correct garbage. Garbage. That's what it is. It's garbage. It's not real life. Real life is this. Dusty falls over. Dustbo falls over. And we all laugh. And Dusty goes, oh, fucking mate, I'm glad only like fucking 10 people seen that. And I'm fucking, geez, mate, I need to learn how to tie my shoelaces up and be proper and that. And then pull my head in. Have a pork pie, a nice big cold pint there down the pub. Get over it, mate. And that's what we all do. That's what I do. And it'll be okay, mate. Don't worry. Don't be like the left-wing loser kid who was like, I'm gonna fucking make this world politically correct. It's gonna be so PC, so no one who falls over as a child will be laughed at. It's okay. It's okay, mate. lose a child. It's okay. Dustbo's here doing beer bongs. Even when the camera's not on. No. Just a tangent. I'm losing where I'm at. Boris Johnson, he's up. I can't believe that they're comparing him to Margaret Thatcher. I guess he is. I was watching him the other day. He was doing his he was debating something in Parliament live, and Bojo's a weapon. He's like, seriously, he's just constantly don't you tell me to do a double beer bong there, mate. I'll drink my beer bong to a bloody meat pork pie. I need to go get another beer. I've only got one beer. MKOG, mate. Tell me to do a pork pie. I'll do a pork pie, beer bong, double bong pork pie. I'll tell you, mate. God bless you. Nah, legend. God bless you. God bless you, mate. Compare him to the bloody... They're comparing Bojo to the Iron Lady. The Iron Lady, she had the biggest set of balls anyone's ever seen. For a bloke. Nah. That Iron Lady, it was like, she was like the first real transgender. And we all know most transgenders don't have balls, but they wish they had them. Not Margaret-sized balls. Oh! We're getting out of control here, mate. MKOG. This is for you, first of the two. Go on, Bojo. Bojo again, number 10. Bang. Bojo gets his back in his home at number 10. Every time you have a hangover, eat a piece of KFC, son. All right, let's do it for the UK. For Britain. For Britain. Beautiful flag. God bless him. Thanks, brother. Delicious. Thanks heaps. God bless you. I need to text my missus now. I need more beer so I can do more beer bongs. Hey, Sheila. Nah. We've got guests around. I can't just go around yelling out from one side of the house to the other. We build our house. We're not Chinese. We're not Japanese people with rice paper walls, you know. When you yell out, you got to really give it a scream. You got to yell out. Oi, mate, bring me up a few cold, nice cold green beers then, Hey, baby. Imagine if you just said, bring me a few beers. Bring me a few beers. You can't do that. Here you go, Boar Nordic. Woo! The famous hat. Never been washed. Oh. Smell-o-vision. If you could smell this hat. I blend into my background. Full burqa. Transgender. This is what it would be like if I was transgender. Half of the show, mate, I'll just pretend I'm not even here, mate. I'm camouflaged up in here. On the burqa. On the blue burqa bar.
transgending it up for
hey baby, can you bring me some beers? I need to do a beer bong.
desperate. I'm getting desperate for the beer bong.
Oh, PayPal! My PayPal's come through too. Jeez, we need to hit up that.
Where did the fucking PayPal go?
I'll log in on my phone. This looks like the internet one on a laptop's not working.
Mate,
Usually I get a text through PayPal. Anyway,
this is one of these quiet moments when you just say, Dusty's doing something, I've got to have a cold drink or a pork pie.
don't even know my PayPal password. Maybe if the Dusty Sheila doesn't go get bring me a beer, I can't even log. I don't even know my own password.
What a stupid idiot.
Oh yeah. It was yesterday. Yeah, bro. Yeah. People donated heaps to me through my PayPal. Yeah. Kev, bro.
Kev, bro, I got your PayPal, bro. I got your PayPal. That's fried chicken. It's all happening.
Bang, bang, bang. Kevo, I got you right here. Bang, I can see you in my PayPal. What a legend. Thanks so much, bro. Every dollar. Kevo gave me $2. And honest to God, it's really encouraging because I could be sitting there with my missus yelling at the TV. I could sit here. I could be sitting there watching the news, yelling at the TV, but I'm here yelling to you about what I seen on the fucking TV. And when the Kev gives Dust $2, and that's $2, so Dust can go get a pork pie and a nice cold beer and a bit of KFC on a cheap Tuesday, you know, Kevo, you make me want to keep making a video about all this garbage that I see on the telly. You know what I mean? When I sit there every day. Nah, I can't do too many accents. I'm losing it now. Did you see Australia was busted posting? Oh, the Australian? Is it that Australian was posted, busted posting fake news? I'm getting to the point that my beer bongs are making me not be able to read properly. What a shame. I gotta go get a beer, mate.
I gotta get a beer. The missus, I keep telling her, I say, where's my beer bong? Where's my beer to do a beer bong? And she won't give me the beer to do a beer bong.
Here we go. This is the trick. This is what I do if I ever got to run and get more beer.
What? What are you telling me? Are you joking me? Are you joking me, lad?
Here we go. I'm running and I'll be back.
All good?
All good.
Never give up. Green beer all day. Drink it down the back of your neck when you eat a pork pie.
God bless ya. I learned how to run for Kevin. No, I owe a few beer bongs here.
Mate, fair's fair. You make a promise and you got to tell people like what's up and that, and then you tell a story and you say and you do and you do and you say and you say and you do. Oh, what an animal!
What a filthy pig. MKOG, brother. Got to do another beer bong for you.
We're getting a bit out of control here, bro. This has turned into like a real mess.
Well, life is a mess, mate. Bang! Pop that beer up like a bloody animal.
I'll show you up in here, mate. When you get one of these, when I tell you when you have crack another one of these cold beers, you want to say the whole world. You want to tell them the truth. And you're sitting here and you're watching yourself, watching the TV, and you listen to yourself think about the TV. And you say, "This is a bunch of garbage." I wish someone out there would be saying, "Like, this is garbage, but on live on TV." Bang! There's my PayPal link. Donate.
Don't let fucking YouTube take any of your money. You know what I mean? Imagine that. I had to declare. This is for buddy MKO 10. Bang, straight down the gob. This is for Kev. This is for the $2 Kev gave me on PayPal and never got to do a beer bong, pretty much because my internet cut out last Thursday, and the last two Thursdays, me. Regan! Maybe I should try to do a double. It's like Jim, that. I'm just like stretching up in here. Can't even reach my bloody beer opener. We'll try to do a double.
You never want to try.
Shit, I don't even know if this beer bong can take double. Bang. Double beer bong. First time in the history of planet Earth. We're going to overflow.
Never waste a drop. Don't spill it on. No, don't spill a drop, son.
Double beer bong. This is double beer bong donated to Regan. And, you know, when we have wins in life, you got to enjoy it. You got to celebrate. Because a lot of the time there's a lot of garbage out there. Constant flow of fresh garbage every day. And when you start winning, you got to celebrate. Got to be a celebration.
Britannia, Rule Britannia.
Old Reg 1996. Rule Britannia rules the ways. Britons will never, never, never shall be slaves. Amen, brother. Amen, bruv. Double beer bong. To Britannia. To the British. To freedom. And Rigo. What an animal. Double beer bong. Didn't spill a drop. Keep fighting for Britain. You can hear the TV.
Someone switched on the idiot box. Someone's watching garbage.
Excuse me, all the ladies watching. What an animal. That was filthy. All right, I got to show you this. Give me one tick. This is my thing I got. This is the thing I got, mate. Ready, steady. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, fuck me, what? I dropped my camera. This is what I got, right? It's like a reindeer. See, when I ran to the fridge, I actually got a piggyback. I got a piggyback ride from one of the reindeer. So that's how lazy I am. That's how lazy I am, mate. I never do what walk. Never walk when I get pork pie. When I get myself a cold beer. Is this just getting out of control now? Planet Earth. I'm back. I'm back. I need to get rid of this. Oh. Do you want me to I'll tell you something else. Here we go, mate. You ready? Are you ready? You better be ready. You better be ready for me. What I tell you is this. Have you ever heard of Pete and Baz? Pete and Baz. Pete and Baz. Pete and Baz. Pete and Baz. Eating pork pies all know these lads. Pints and fags. You need to listen to Pete and Baz. Go on Spotify. Right, this is a tip for you. Go on Spotify. Go on Spotify, mate. And have a look up Pete and Baz. They'll probably demonetize this. Anyway. This is Pete and Baz. How's sound quality? I didn't even have my microphone plugged in. Tell me in the comment section, is my sound got better or worse? Did my sound just get better or worse? Is that even the right hole? I think it's the right hole. It didn't even have my microphone plugged in then, button. Bruv. Didn't even. Tell me, Boar Nordic. Do you listen to when I speak? Or I speak the same? Makes no difference. Having a fucking microphone makes no difference. Why do I spend the money? What about that hole? No, that's wrong. That's the wrong hole. Bang. This is what I'm all about. Makes no difference. Spend $100 on a microphone. Doesn't even make a difference, mate. How's that for a laugh? All good. It's the same. It doesn't make a difference. Sweet. Anyway, that was $100 I never get back. This is Pete and Baz. If you never heard of Pete and Baz, they're like a bunch of like 80-year-old. No, maybe not 80. They're probably 65. Now it's dead, bro. Are you kidding me? You're fucking lying to me, right? All right, we've unplugged the mic. We're back. This is Pete and Baz. I want you to know where to vote. Gary gone. Still all good here. Yeah, you fucking lying to me. You lying to me, mate. I'll tell you, I can tell you all this sort of going on and find you a helicopter. Anyway, Thanks, Bellycopter.
I trust these people, mate. You're supposed to be my mate. You tell me all this bollocks.
Pete and Baz. This is Pete and Baz. Mad rappers. They're like, they reckon they're like 70-year-old British blokes, and they're kids. Their kids and grandkids are listening to like hip hop and rap and that, and they're like and then they're like, oh yeah, well, I reckon we could do like rapping that and all this. And then they started making their own rap music.
Pete and Baz, the legends, bruv.
Well, let's have it. We're gonna have a listen.
Quick freestyle, pints and fags.
This is the name of this song. Let's listen after McDonald's ad, which we're not gonna play, even though McDonald's is delicious and I love it. And they have these new mozzarella sticks, bro. Okay. McDonald's is delicious. And
hello. Hang on a minute, mate. Turn me fucking volume off on this. Oh, what the is we going on?
We're descending into chaos, but everyone's used to that. What the fuck? When is this song gonna start? There we go.
Pete and Baz smoking fags all day, lads.
Oh, they do a good job, like 60-year-old rappers. They're hilarious.
Bojo 1, fuck you, all you green goblins.
Put the bong down, bro. Boar Nordic. Hey, hello, dickhead. I put it on mute accidentally. All good, brother.
The phone's going off. Fuck this team.
What the fuck? Just got a text from my
internet provider. Your bill is due.
I should jump on Tim's wheels. No, they just stopped Pete and Baz on me. Oh, Timmy. Timmy's watching he's watching this stream while I watch his stream. What do you reckon of Pete and Baz? You could hear that all good?
Clear as day, mate. Clear as fucking day.
I'm plugging the mic back in. Goon only at this stage. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I get tempted for the goon. Once you start drinking the goon, you get like if you're a real full-blood bogan,
if you're full British, working class, blue collar,
you drink a good fucking goon bag. When Dusty, if I've had too much, I'm like this. Full camo, full burqa.
Full burqa for Boris Johnson. Number 10 again.
We're bringing it back. What'd you think of Pete and Baz? I reckon Pete and Baz are fucking all good, bro. Pete and Baz rock it out. That's like a good fucking for a bunch of 65-year-old, 70-year-old men. They rock it all right. Born Nordic won't be long till nights for me. That's the bloody goon bag, bro. The goon bag's solid. No more burger. I can smell my own dirty breath. The hat's gone. Born Nordic. Full Afghan. The dusty letterbox. What's a letterbox? Full Afghan. Oh, where's this? Oh yeah, I gotta fucking Google this, mate. India news. India's passed a new India's passed a new law. Anyway, I could Google and read the article, but I'll probably fuck it up anyway. They passed the law saying that any religious minority, right, in Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh, is that the name of it? Any religious minority that's not Muslim can claim asylum and fast-track citizenship to India. How nice is that? Isn't that nice? For Christians, it was like Christians, Sikhs, Hindus, a few different other minorities. And I was like, India's understands. If anyone understands, they know the danger of Islam. And once again, if you look at the history as well of India, the British saved India. But British rule was savage and brutal on the Indian, mate. No, the fucking India was saved by the British, saved from Islam. The saviors, just like they saved Israel. They saved Australia. They saved Aboriginal people from a brutal culture. Indigenous culture was brutal. Like, there was some parts of British colonial history, mate, when the Brits came, the convicts came, and they were a dirty bunch of dirty, rotten criminals, mate. Yeah, right. They actually did terrible, disgusting, evil things, right? But here's the thing. The British, mate, are actually godly. There's like a godly Magna Carta, common law, Westminster system we should all be proud of. God bless him, that came and brought civilization to the world. Civilization to Aboriginal people whose culture, I don't blame. I love Aboriginal people. I love them, mate. I want to win them for Christ. I want to win them for Jesus. I think they're all good. One thing but yeah, they were brutal, mate. A brutal culture. Wasn't good. Just like the it's like the Maori culture, right? They're like, oh, the poor old Maori. The poor old Maori migrated to New Zealand and wiped out the Moriori. They wiped out the previous indigenous land owners. And the thing is, most of Indonesia was actually Melanesian, and they were taken over by essentially Asians. Who would have taken Australia? Who would have taken the Polynesians or the Asians? And they were brutal cultures, or indigenous people would have brutalized themselves. And the British came with a culture, biblical, godly, Christian culture, the best part of it. And I'm telling you, what you have is a godly standard of objective moral truth. The Magna Carta, a common law. Powerful, mate. Once we have the people who fought for the Magna Carta and that culture that flowed through British culture, you can't, what we can say, the people, the British people who fought for the Magna Carta, who believe that in a common law, right, they have, mate, what they have is a understanding that there is a common law for all people, absolute objective moral truth and standard that we should all judge each other. Meritocracy. You can't have meritocracy without an objective moral truth or standard. Anyway, when the British came, the people who have a Magna Carta and an understanding of a wholly objective law and truth, we could go to New Zealand, North America, Australia, and we could say, we can look back at history and we go, oh, our own people who came there, settlers, we can say they failed, they did wrong, they didn't, because our culture, they failed our culture. They failed our culture and our standard. Not your culture, mate. Not anyone else's culture. Whose culture are we? Whose culture are we judging them by, mate? A subjective moral culture? A subjective, they believe in subjective morality and cultural relativism, bro. Moral relativism, mate. What a lie. What a lie. They don't believe that. I don't believe that. You don't believe that. No one lives their life like that. Oh, you are joking me, mate. Straight in my PayPal. Oh, another beer bong coming up. Kevin Dog. Yeah, it came through. I got a text. Bang, bang, bang. Kevin. K-Dog. Pardon me, I'm already burping. At least it wasn't a double. If you're rich enough to give me a double, son. Nah, don't, no more. No more beer bongs. Dusto can't handle it, bro. But this is why Britain, the British people, this is the thing, the people who understood, people who fought for objective moral truth and standard, who fought for a Magna Carta, common law, that the king or queen would not be above the law, that there would be a common law for all people, fought, said, we've had enough, mate. Civilized the world. Humble beginnings. I don't know. And I know, I think maybe the reason why we got to the people of the Britannia, they got to America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, everywhere, Fierce competition is why we got there. Fierce against other European nations that were colonizing. Fierce competition against the Ottoman Empire that were pushing hard against Europeans, and they were like, we're getting pushed out to the sea, mate. They're going to push us out. If we take our ships into the Mediterranean, the Islamic pirates are going to steal. 1 million Europeans were taken. They estimate 1 million. 1 million people taken as slaves. Slavery. Another thing the British did good, the British had a godly revival, understanding that we're all created in God's image, banning slavery. Oh, William Wilberforce, bruv. The bloke who ended slavery. How did William Wilberforce abolish slavery, mate? From Britain, the British. Wasn't anyone else. William Wilberforce was proceeded to lobby for the abolition of slavery trade, and for 18 years he regularly introduced anti-slavery motions in Parliament. Wilberforce retired from politics, blah, 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 blah. In 1825 and died in 29th of July 1833, shortly after the act to free slaves in the British Empire passed through the House of Commons. Bang. Maybe that's what Nigel Farage will do now. Maybe he'll be like William Wilberforce, and he'll be like, hey, bruv, you enslaved them all now. You've enslaved them with your lies and your identity politics and the lies of Karl Marx. That's all it comes down to. The lies of Karl Marx. See, where's my beer opener? See, just like the Magna Carta came from the British and the William Wilberforce, who said slavery was wrong, there was an understanding that common people, pretty much, it's godly. It ain't Christ-like. You know when Kanye West, he's like, I'm arguing with my dad. It ain't Christ-like. All this stuff. That's where it comes from. Objective truth. I need to just look this up and buddy. I need to look it up, mate. Oh, let me remember. We're gonna have a little listen to here we go. Once again, this is what it all comes down to, bro. The revelation of people understand. They understand an objective moral truth.
Like as I stand here today, I'm reminded of the first time my children ever got an opportunity to be in snow.
I've never listened to this before. The start of this.
They were very fearful in terms of the steps that they would take. What I did was I walked in front of them and I took steps and I said to them, instead of creating your own footprints, walk in the footprints that I've already made. Stretch my hands to you.
Life like this is what you like. Try to live your life right. People really know you run fight right. This is like a movie. like every single night, right? Every single fight, right? I was looking at the gram and I don't even like lights. I was screaming at my daddy, told me it ain't Christ like. I was screaming at the referee, just like Mike, looking for a bright light. Secret what your life like, right? On a white fight, feeling like a sight fight, pressing on the gas, went over for a night light. Screaming at my daddy, told me it ain't Christ like. But nobody never tell you when you're being like Christ. Only ever see it, only when they need me. Like a Tyler Perry, nigga, movie for me. Searching for a deity. Now you wanna see it free. Now you wanna see it free. Let you see it through your face. Tell me what your life like. Turn it down a bright light. Driving with my dad and he told me it ain't Christ like. I'm just trying to find. I've been looking for a new way. I'm just really trying not to really do the cool way. I don't have a cool way. Being on my best though. Rock up on the text though. Nothing else next though. Not another word than a picture or a decimal. Wrestling with God, I don't really wanna wrestle. And it's really like everything in my life. Arguing with my dad, nigga said it ain't Christ like.
Same thing, different story. It's a different way to tell the same story. But they said ban slavery, the Magna Carta, leaving the European Union, Brexit, the British people. Bang. There's an understanding in the heart of all mankind, we cannot deny it, that there's an objective moral truth. It ain't Christ-like. Christ-like, the highest conceivable objective moral truth, justice, holiness, conceivable by man only through the mind of mankind, men and women. It's the greatest evangelistic truth there is, and we all understand it. We all know it's true. It's just the reality, mate. It's just reality. No, I gotta check my fucking. Oh, mate, burping like an animal. What a pig. Oh! I gotta check my telegram. I'm getting out of control. The channel has descended into chaos, just so you know.
Just going into descending into chaos, bruv.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, I don't have anything on my Telegram.
A few messages then. A few messages.
What? What's going on? Checking now. Bang, 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 bang. They should just sing the national anthem and just worry about playing footy. Oh, Ballycopter. Can you believe that? Brother, you got to understand that, mate, it's not about Aboriginal people wanting any of that. Man, orders, it's Karl Marx identity politics, it's conflict theory, and it's brainwashing. It's brainwashing. Until proud, patriotic Australians, you know, we have to show love to Aboriginal people, and we need to make sure that they know when we celebrate on the 26th of January, Australia Day, when we sing the anthem and we have the flag, that we love them. We're going to honor them. We want to honor them. And it's all good. And the past is the past, and we got now. This is us now and the future. And we don't want to be going into the crap. We don't want to have the bloody we don't want to we don't want to be dicks about this, man. I got Aboriginal. You know what I'm telling you? I was like, when I told you before, I was like, the kid who trips over, and he's the loser, and he's like, oh, everyone's laughing at me. And the teacher said, he'll grow up one day to be a teacher. He'll grow up one day and be your boss. So treat him right. And they were right. That kid has grown up to become our boss. And they are the political correct Karl Marx of this world. They are the Karl Marx of this world. And they believe in this identity politics. They believe in this. Identity politics doesn't exist, Dusty. No. Conflict theory. Karl Marx, Communist Manifesto. Read it for yourself. They're pitting us all against each other, right? And we need to understand they're all being taken advantage of. Even the gay people have been taken advantage of. They try to pit men against women, fat against thin, black against white, rich against poor. And it's pathetic. And here we are celebrating the British, who ended slavery around the world, created the greatest godly empire around the world. And the only reason it's godly is because they have the objective moral truth and standard of the Magna Carta, like the Magna Carta, a common law, people, the same law, not the king or queen is subject to the same law as the poorest man, a common law, objective moral truth, made in God's image, all of us. And the same truth is what is right. That's what's right, not identity politics and not any of this garbage. Not Karl Marx and his bloody conflict theory, which is like a left-wing, right-wing people are conspiracy theorists, and they think we have, right, the left-wing have Karl Marx Communist Manifesto as their Bible, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy when they create all this identity politics bang, and they want to, and it's just they're trying to self-fulfill their prophecy. That's what they're doing. They are extremists. They're fucking out of control. Romeo Tango. How good would it be if identity politics is the way forward? If you're white, you're all right. What? Mate, the way forward is the same way the Magna Carta and the Westminster system, brother, and the common law and the free market. It's all about merit, brother, and that is all in tune with reality. It's all in tune with reality. Objective moral truth is in tune with reality, and the only way that can happen is if there's a God. There must be something in there creating it. Anyway, we're getting to the deep, buff. Don't want to hear it, but I'll tell you the truth. I never lied to you. What was I doing before? I need to do a beer bong because I got so much there coming through there. PayPal. You're logging in. Tell me the truth. Quick fingers. Oh, Kev reckons $5. We're doing a beer bong for Kev. He reckons, hey Dusty, are you subscribed to True News, a Christian news network? Damn, brother, I'm gonna go subscribe to that for sure. Thanks so much, Kev. Got to do a beer bong for you, Kev. You legend, buff. Romeo, multicultural doesn't work. No matter where blacks go, they create African-like conditions when they amass numbers. It can seem hard to deny that, but and like what you're saying, this is the thing about Western society. Multiculturalism. When people come to Western countries, they do generally segregate voluntarily. There's racial segregation. No one can deny that. And this is just the truth. And you know, if there's a predominantly, this is a funny thing. I was talking to a mate. He's like, "Oh, I'm thinking of moving out to Toowoomba, where it might just be a bit more European ancestry and for the values, and just want my kids to grow up the way I grew up." There was no hate. There was no actual hate involved in it. It's just like he just wanted to grow up the way he grew up. And I said to him, "Why don't you send him to a school in this area? There's a high Vietnamese population. Your kids will be surrounded by families with great values." And he was like, "Wow, that's actually a great idea." He's like, he's like, "It would be a big move to move out west, but I could do that. That's a good idea." Like, it's a funny thing. A predominantly Vietnamese area, like a culture, the culture of them people is amazing. They have an amazing, hard-working culture. And I guess I'm surrounded by people. See, I'm surrounded by Christians predominantly, African Christians who are, mate, this is the thing. We can say that about Africans, right? Once there's a high African population. But all the churches I go to, all the churches I've gone to, the African Christians are amazing. They're high quality people, hardworking. They love Australia. They love Western culture. They just want to work, and they have great values, amazing values. This is the thing that I'm always at war against. Biggie and Tupac, mate. I made the effort the other day, and I listened to Tupac. It's like listening to his speeches, what he had to say. And I was like, wow, he's quite articulate, quite an amazing person. And you know what? Tupac, I was like, wow, no wonder why people like him. But the thing is, gutter trash, gutter rap, African-American culture is letting down African people. And then you have guys like Kanye West, Dave Chappelle, Lee Haney, Ronnie Coleman, Denzel Washington, all these guys who are amazing. Just, you can't say they're not your heroes. You grow up and you're like, mate, Lee Haney, bodybuilder, Ronnie Coleman, awesome. Who's the other African-American dude? There's a heap of them. Just awesome. Fucking mad quality. But I'll tell you what, they don't get into I think there's a part of that culture. Jesse Lee Peterson is also good. Yeah, man, they're fucking good. Romeo, because race is all that matters. If you're white, you're all right. Everyone else needs to go. I don't believe that. brother. I don't believe that statement. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's what the Magna Carta is about, or banning slavery, or Western culture's about. I think there's right and wrong, good and evil, and when it doesn't matter if you have a predominantly Pakistani Muslim predominantly area raping young girls, you say that's you Pakistani Muslims, it's wrong. Common law comes in, smash down on them, bang. It's not right. And there's got to be that common law and understanding. But we can say there. I agree that there are traits to certain racial groups and cultures that there's true. You can look at the statistics. Yeah, that's true, right? That doesn't mean you can't. That doesn't mean that all Irish people are drunks, even though I'm another half-blooded Irishman who loves to have a beer bong. Diversity. Oh! Messages deleted. Inappropriate. And man, we can't, like, this is the thing. Maybe, yes, them conversations need to be had. I don't mind having them conversations, bro. Thanks for deleting them. Thanks, Born Nordic. Because you know what? I'll get my channel deleted because of your comments. I don't mind having the conversation, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that's right. I think there's good and evil, right and wrong. And you know what I mean. Thanks, bruv. On a lighter subject, you go down the descent of the rabbit hole, and it's all good to have. I think it's all good to have some of these conversations, but brother, go have a look at the statistics on IQ, and it's like the Irish are the fucking lowest IQ of all the Europeans. You know what I mean? Irish blood here, mate. And like, white people are mid-range. Dusty's fucking low mid-range. God help him. God help me. We've got to be understanding, and you got to understand, mate. You can't. I can't say Tupac. He was fucking intelligent. He was intelligent. He said a lot of amazing things, good things, and he built up a culture around him. And it was fucking dangerous because it was powerful and inspiring. I'm inspired when I watch him. But I've seen, this is another thing. I've seen this. Have you, I volunteered for 10 years. Probably for 10 years, probably 5 hours more a week for local youth groups through different churches, right? A lot of the kids, multiracial, all Christian. And guess what? They hit a certain age and it went Biggie, Tupac, Bloods and Crips. Shit. Just got in here. They thought this is cool and rebellious or whatever. And they absorbed it and it went black, white, brown, whatever, green, yellow, whatever. Didn't matter what it was. I seen it. I seen it for 10 years, bro. Good people in good and godly families. And if you get hold of bad culture, it's just down the toilet. Down the fucking toilet. and it's not good. It's not good for them. And here's the thing, until you had given up hours, bro, for 10 years I gave up every Friday. For 10 years, brother. 10 years, mate. With these, every fucking racial group, men and women around from the earth in the local church. And I seen it all, mate. And you'd be like, brother, there's got to be a greater culture than the garbage culture. And the young people have been fucking pumped these days with so much garbage. You know, when were they like, fucking, oh yeah. Look, bro, I watch Tupac and Biggie and I'm like, this is fucking cool. This is cool stuff. This is cool stuff. And look where it ends. Look at the fruit. The false prophet. That's what Jesus said. There's a bit of fucking metaphor for you. The false prophet, and you'll know him by his fruit. Well, mate, Tupac and Biggie were false prophets. And you know them by their fruit. They just produce garbage culture. MKOG, every culture has people who make bad choices. Absolutely. This isn't a channel for racism. This is a channel about culture. That's right. Bloody oath, mate. And it can descend into chaos quickly. Mate, I think I might need to wrap this up. I'll do one last beer bong. Oh, fuck. Half a beer. We'll beer bong this and we'll wrap this up. Sorry for the descent into chaos. This is UK, Britannia. God bless the British who changed the world for good, influenced the world for good and for God, and will continue until forever. God bless them. Thanks for all your donations to my PayPal and to the super chats. God bless you. More pork pies, more cold, delicious pints. Bang. One beer bongs is so easy compared to doing a double beer bong. God bless you. This was a bloody long live. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers, eh?